Water and Sanitation Minister Senzo Mchunu is in Giyani, that's in Limpopo, to assess the state of affairs in that province. The minister is accompanied by the deputies Mahlobo and Dikeledi Magadzi, who aim to visit the stalled Giyani Water Project later in the day. This is to assess its progress. 3 billion rand had already been spent on that particular project, which is not yet complete. And this is after an in-depth SIU report. Several people have been arrested on allegations of corruption. That's where we find Newzroom Africa's Phakgadi, who is in Giyani and joins me now. Pelane, good morning to you. What else is the minister looking at in Giyani? And let's remember, this is 3 billion rand down the line. That project still incomplete.
Definitely, Toli. And remember, the 3 billion rand was already proclaimed about 3 years ago that it had been spent at the time. And in order for the continuation of the project, we do understand that the department had to proclaim further amounts, of which we do not understand that the minister himself will then give us a detailed explanation after the meeting he's having here with the Pelane Northern Water Group inside here, including quite a number of stakeholders. We will get first-hand information as to how much to this end has been spent. Totally millions and billions of rands later. That indicator of about 55 to 57 villages who at this point should have been having running water in the Giyani area should have been completed long ago. We do understand, yes, as you rightfully put it in your introduction, that high-profile people have been arrested from the Northern Limpopo Water Board, and in that instance, the former chairperson as well facing some corruption charges, 45 million rand worth of irregularities that he is facing in the charges that is currently before the High Court. So the Special Investigating Unit, we do also understand that has had further proclamations to continue with the investigations in this particular case. I mean, billions of rands, as you rightfully put it. We have been speaking to people. People are affected, Toli. There is no running water in the villages. As a matter of fact, people have to walk kilometers to the nearest well to try and get some drinking water and even wash their clothes. And sometimes they get attacked, we are told. And that is a story that Newzroom Africa is prepared to be telling you later on at this particular evening as to how people walk from their villages and go to the nearest well, sometimes over a kilometer away from their nearest homes to get this water, but still get attacked on the way simply because of corruption and allegations of maladministration and the department in itself with the water authorities and the province failing to act speedily to try and reach some sort of an agreement and ensure that the project is completed as a matter of yesterday, so that people can get running water next to them and they don't have to be exposed to those kind of challenges that they face. Newzroom Africa is continuing to tell the story of the Giyani people and how their plight has really been compromised. Toli?
Pelane, very briefly for us, if you can. I remember covering that story ahead of the 2016 local government elections, and it was quite a simple exercise that the municipality, or should I say the department, had to do, that is responsible for connecting the nearby villages, because all that really needed to happen there was for pipelines to be drawn into people's homes so that they can connect to the nearby dam or river there. And this is what was basically standing in the way of people getting running water. Corruption aside, and those who are responsible for corruption having been arrested now, what still is the challenge from merely doing what I've just explained, connecting pipes to that river and people get water?
There were contractual disputes with one contractor who was claiming that they have not been paid from the department in order for them to continue with their work. We do understand that some aspects of those agreements have now been sorted out. There is movement. There are some pipes still being installed. But of course, as you rightfully put it, already in 2016, you were covering that story. And to date, about 5 years later, it is still the situation. pipes are still being connected, still need to be connected, and people are still not getting what is a basic human right, an inherent basic human right, Koli, and which is water in the nearby community or even in their homes. So issue of the home, getting water from the home still might be a problem, but at least in the community. And that is something that we'll be asking the minister when he comes back. Koli?
All right, thank you very much, Pelane Phakgadi, our reporter in Polokwane, to be exact, in Giyani, where he will be doing, I guess, an assessment of that particular project some years down the line.